Hello. I'm not.
An absolutely charming aeroplane, this, and rather like the Anson that we saw earlier, wonderful British engines powering it, a pair of 9-cylinder supercharged Alvis Leonides of 540 horsepower each, the same power plant used in the Percival Pembroke, the Scottish Aviation Pioneer and Twin Pioneer, and various marks of helicopters, some variants of the Westland Whirlwind and Bristol Sycamore. Like the Anson, it's the military development of a civilian design, in this case the Percival Prince, the intention being to succeed the Anson in the communications and light transport role. All of these aircraft could carry up to 8 passengers. Among the improvements, a longer wingspan than the Prince to help increase the aircraft's performance, but it can also be used as a fuel-controlled multi-engine pilot trainer, or in the training of navigators or air signallers. And there were some rather more front-line functions for the Pembroke than that. The C1PR photo reconnaissance version. This is with cameras in the fuselage floor, was used during the Malayan emergency of the late 1950s. And they were used for some rather clandestine tasks in that regard in Europe as well.
Stop!
That was specifically in Germany, in connection with the Berlin air corridors. During the years of the Cold War, during which Berlin was, of course, divided, 3 air corridors were the only means of flying between West Berlin and Western Europe, with, of course, their ends in West Germany itself. They were useful lifelines in transport terms, but they also, because they crossed East German and thus Warsaw Pact territory, were very useful opportunities for a bit of intelligence gathering, and some of that was performed by Pembrokes.
Daddy, can we go back in that thingy? Why? Run away. Come on.
Pembroke C1PRs of number 60 Squadron, stationed at RAF Wildenrath in West Germany, would fly up and down the corridors, taking the same routes as standard transport Pembrokes of that same squadron, as indeed this one was. The idea was that they would use cameras of long focal length to photograph Soviet and East German military installations in the vicinity of those air corridors linking West Germany and West Berlin. However, it must be said that the Soviets were wise to those activities. On one occasion, at the height of winter, one of the photographic reconnaissance Pembrokes was plying its trade down the Berlin corridors, passing by a large Warsaw Pact military installation, and they looked down onto the ground and saw that in the snow, the occupants of that base had written "Hello Pembroke" on the ground in the snow. It was an aircraft that was sold to several overseas customers as well: Belgium, Denmark, Finland, West Germany, Rhodesia, Sweden, Sudan and Zambia. This one spent its entire life with the Royal Air Force. It was built by Hunting at its plant at Luton in 1955. It served with the Middle East Air Force, being based at RAF Cormaxa in Aden, amongst other locations, and also with the station flight at RAF Eastleigh in Nairobi. came back to the UK for use with various station flights and communications flights. In fact, while it was with the RAF Maintenance Command Communications Squadron, this very aircraft flew the then Prime Minister, Harold Macmillan, to Gatwick Airport on one sortie in June 1963. He then went back to Aden, spent time at Muharraq in Bahrain, and then back to the UK before another overseas assignment with number 60 Squadron at Wildenrath in Germany. And if you are able to see it as the aircraft rolls out on its landing roll, you might see that the stenciling on the fuselage is all in German because of its stationing in Germany.
Are you ready?
It was used as a general transport and as a VIP transport before being sold into civilian hands in the late 1980s. It's been through several owners. In 2011, it was sold to its current custodian, Dr. Mark Stott. He has quite a fleet of post-war British aeroplanes, showing in his collection a Hunter T7, a Fairey Garrett AEW3 and a Percival Pembroke, all of which hopefully will be returned to flight in due course. Undercarriage down for this pass. One of those unsung aircraft that's a very important part of RAF history, particularly with regard to those Cold War photographic reconnaissance exploits I explained earlier. And indeed it was an activity not without risk, that sort of flying. On more than one occasion, Soviet MiG jet fighters fired upon RAF Pembrokes in the Berlin air corridors, thankfully without loss. The replacement came in the form of another excellent British aeroplane, the Hawker Siddeley Andover. This is currently the only Pembroke flying on the civilian register in the UK. Very nice way to remember the Percival company itself that produced the Pembroke, one of the many long-gone names from British aviation that in the early 1960s was absorbed into the British Aircraft Corporation, which later became part of British Aerospace and thus now BAE Systems.
too like small, and then actually when you actually see properly, they're actually like that can fill water.
Really sublime display. It's a delightful machine, but very sadly, Ben, I think I just heard him say this is his last pass coming up.
Oh, we're all right here. We'll bring it. We'll bring it. Come on, sit down before you all.
Scampton in Wales, where it was after for market stock by Horizon Aircraft, who maintain numerous post-war traffic aeroplanes. And at the controls today was John Corley, one of the real rising stars of recent years of